How's it going, guys? My name is Lost, and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. So, before I start this update video off, I do want to apologize for not having been live streaming lately. I have been not only busy, but at the same time, I have also been having some issues with my new gaming rig. Not in general, like everything is operating greatly. The thing is though, I'm having some audio issues when it comes to the setup that I was using for my recording sessions whenever I made videos, my live streams, etc., where pretty much it would pick up the audio, but it wouldn't let me change the audio so that it can come on my headset. Because usually when I do my videos or when I live stream, it always goes onto my headset, my ear, so that way nobody can hear it coming from my speakers. But that's my issue right now, and I have done like so many things to be able to change it up, but I'm having no luck, guys. It's like frustrating as hell, and I'm not sure what exactly I can do. So pretty much thank you so much to the donation from a subscriber of mine, a loyal subscriber. He is freaking amazing. He has been helping me out so much, and I appreciate it every single time. But he donated some money so that I can get myself an Elgato HD60, and with all the little accessories that I needed, I should be getting that supposedly Friday, maybe Saturday, I don't know. But hopefully with that Elgato, I will be able to stream, I will be able to make videos, and I shouldn't have any type of audio issues. Because right now, I honestly don't know if my mic will pick up the audio from the game, from the speakers. I really hope it doesn't, but if it doesn't, fantastic. If it does, then I apologize ahead of time. I hate the fact that I'm not doing videos and not doing it the right way, but at the same time, it just bugs me knowing that I'm having like all these issues. So bear with me, guys. I will try to get everything fixed up, ready, so that way everything could just go freaking smoothly, because this is just annoying the crap out of me, but it's not gonna stop me from making videos. But anyways, guys, we got an update, and we got a update specifically about PvP and what's coming up in the next app update. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. I was doing a previous recording, but then everything just like got messed up and I just lost train of thought. But anyways, we did have a quick little maintenance in JP. We did get 300 jewels out of that. It was nothing major. I think they were just fixing like tiny little things, but it was a small quick maintenance. The other thing, if my fat fingers would want to get on it. Alright, so one of the big, two big things that came out in the update today was talking about the new version 2.6.0. So with this version, one of the things that they are changing up, and basically this version, in my opinion, the way that I see it, is like the time-saving version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and this is why. So for pod mode, they decided to add something that will actually make me want to do pod mode myself, because I've actually been having somebody else do it for me, just because I'm just that freaking lazy to do it. But with pod mode, guys, what they are doing now is they are adding a button that will be added that automatically replaces invalid medals in your Keyblades with medals that fit the restrictions. So basically, if you already have a Keyblade setup and you're trying to play through Proud Quest, and if you guys can see right here, it's asking for, you know, a specific requirement, and it's not able to use Illustrated Xion, the replica Riku, or Sephiroth EX. So with that button that you see right there, it'll automatically replace those medals with the correct medals that it is that the requirement is actually looking for, which can be a pretty big time saver. Now, of course, it's not going to organize it for you. You're going to have to do that yourself, so that way you are able to complete your pod quest, or if you're just trying to get through it to get the jewels or whatever. But this, in my opinion, is a pretty good time saver, and I actually like the idea that they are deciding to put this in here. So this is one of the big things that they are adding to 2.6.0. And the other thing that they mentioned in this update is talking about PvP. So with PvP, guys, the first three Keyblades that will be used in PvP are Three Wishes, Sleeping Lion, and Dark Knot. You will only be allowed to use these three blades. Now, when I read the description, it made me think automatically of two things. One, whatever Keyblade boosters that we get during each month is most likely going to be the Keyblades that's going to be used in Prod Quest. Or not Prod Quest, in PvP. Also, it does make me wonder if every month they're going to be changing each of the Keyblades so that to kind of switch up the gameplay, because I feel like they're doing this only to try to kind of balance out between free to play, cheap to play, whale, etc., so that way, you know, all of the top ranking players won't be using fairy stars and freaking destroy all of the lower ranking players. They're trying to, in a way, kind of keeping it fair, but they want to keep it sort of balanced by only letting players, and this is just my speculation, excuse me, trying to keep it balanced so that way not everybody can be OP as crap, and the only thing that players do have to focus on more is on the medals and whatever medals it is that they have. So if PvP is coming out later this month, because if they're already telling us that these are going to be the 3 Keyblades for PvP, most likely PvP and the app update is going to be coming sometime this month. And so these are going to be the 3 Keyblades that they are going to have us use. So it's going to be very interesting, but of course, even if the Keyblades are at whatever level, even though, of course, in my opinion, the recommendation should be at 25 plus, what really matters is the medals that you're going to be using. So that's why they release the stained glass medals, because those medals are going to be specifically focused on PvP. So I'm very curious as to how exactly they're going to be doing all of these, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Another thing that they decided to do was to help out the new players and any players who have not gotten their Keyblades up to level 25. It's going to be easier for you to take that Keyblade to level 25 as the material requirement has been lowered, which is pretty cool. So basically, like, I'm not sure exactly how much they're going to lower the amount, but pretty much if you're trying to get 3 Wishes, Sleeping Lion, or Darknut down up to level 25, it's going to be more easier for you. The Mytho, the Adamantite, and the Orichalcum materials are not required to level up now, which is interesting because it makes me wonder, like, are they going to completely delete that off and just focus on, like, the small little materials that are needed, the farmable drops that are needed for to level up the Keyblade? But then when I read that and I was reading through the translations, which, as always, Roboloid, thank you so much for the translation. But when I was reading through all that, it made me wonder, like, is this only gonna be focused on the story quest Keyblades? Because if that's the case, then, you know, there's not too many Keyblades to be too concerned about, except for like the good ones, like the Divine Rose, Fairy Stars, Stork of Midnight. Those are pretty much like the top 3 tier Keyblades for story quests. And then of course you got your power quest, but power quest, the Electrum and the Dark Material requirements will not be changed, so that's not going to be messed with. So it's just going to only be story quest Keyblade. So keep that in mind, especially if you decided, like, hey, you know, I know I'm not going to be using this Keyblade, even if you're in JPO Global and you decided to skip it from leveling it up. Now you have the opportunity to do it at a much faster pace, which is pretty sweet. The other materials, such as the herbs and the ores and such, will have a lower requirements too, which is pretty cool. And that's about it for the PvP updates and the update for the 2.6.0. Now, another little thing that they decided to do as well was, in a way, that they are prepping us for PvP by releasing an event. This is for JP. I'm not too sure if this is gonna be happening in global. But for JP, we got get ready for PvP. Get elemental stones to strengthen 3 Wishes, Sleeping Lion, and Dark Knight in these 15 event quests. So pretty much you are getting one power stone, one speed, not power stone, power gem, speed gem, and magic gem. I wish that they would have increased it to at least 3 instead of just 1. Even though 5 would have been like so much better, but I know that's probably pushing it. But it is a free event though. You do get 1 of each stone, gem, whatever you want to call it, which is pretty nice of them. They're getting players ready to try to push their Keyblades past level 25, because I believe, and quote me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe that upgrading these 3 Keyblades to 26 only requires 1. So that might be the reason why they're only giving 1 instead of, like, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about it for the update, guys. They haven't released it. They haven't set an actual update date for 2.6.0, but I will let you guys know, of course, on a video, hopefully, if everything gets fixed up with my issues that I'm having right now, or if not, on Twitter. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being with me in this video, and I will try to get everything fixed as soon as possible. But as always, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see some more future KHUx content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And as always, guys, I will see you guys in my next video.